Bets and brewskis. Bets and brewskis. Bets and brewskis. Bets and brewskis. Bets. Supercar.
Super Wildcard Weekend.
We're talking playoffs. Playoffs.
6 games.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Holds up 3, 6, 6.
I'm not at 100% right now. 6 games?
2 of these is 6.
2, 3 than
6
1.
games. Maybe even 6 games.
Oh.
I think the arthritis is good.
The
All right.
nicotine's kicking in.
6 games.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Bets and Brewskis podcast.
Hell yeah.
We said we're going to start the pod with this from now on. If you like today's episode,
Yes.
please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel
Hell
so we
yeah.
can grow and we can
Prosper.
do things like
reach
get
more
somebody to
fans,
make us
like-
an introduction instead of us just singing every time.
It is pretty electric, though.
It can be. We can still keep it. I just think we need an official introduction.
Boys, might we say that this is possibly the best weekend in football?
Oh, absolutely.
Next to maybe opening weekend
Yeah.
and Super Bowl?
I don't know.
Super Bowl, like, it
Conference-
is obviously the climax of everything.
This is
Conference-
But
probably the best total weekend.
having this many important games,
2 games Saturday,
Awesome.
3 games Sunday,
Yeah.
and a Monday
Yeah,
night.
I mean,
I think
game.
conference championship may be the most electric weekend.
yeah, if
But
your
that's 2
team's in
games.
it. If your
No,
team's
it's
in
2
it.
games, but they are like the 2 games.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love that we now have 6 games. Shout out to the NFL for making it a 7-team race.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's great having one seed means
2
so much.
extra playoff games.
Oh.
This weekend just feels so good.
This is
And this is the weekend where we get to see the underdogs get a chance
That's
Hell
true,
to
yeah.
advance.
Hell
And-
yeah.
not only that, but naming it Super Wildcard Weekend is
That was the hardest shit ever.
yeah.
Who thought of that?
Nothing goes harder
He's
than
rich.
I mean, if you just call anything super beforehand, it's better. It's automatically better.
Well, this podcast super
Super
sucks
soaker?
right now, so
I think it's been fun.
uh,
If you think it's been fun, please like.
I'm gonna subscribe.
Okay.
Big news of the week.
Lots of news this week.
College football wise, Nick Saban retires.
Do we want to start at the beginning of the week?
Let's just fucking roll through it.
Okay.
Nick Saban retires.
Huge.
Kalen DeBoer is already the next head coach, Washington's head coach.
I think it's a really good hire.
I do too, but it was kind of
Wait,
crazy.
where'd
to
old boy go?
Saban? He
You
retired.
said Washington's head coach. Oh, Washington's taking.
Yes.
I didn't even see
see Washington's
Yeah,
head coach.
that
is
was just announced a couple
Alabama's.
hours ago.
that. I mean, he deserted his boys after they lost in the bowl.
Well, so all of the
Yeah.
superstars from Washington are going to the draft.
Well,
so.
he brought all the superstars in, and now they're all going to the draft. So he's kind of like, time for him to move on.
So I thought that was kind of
Is he
crazy.
getting a bag?
Oh.
I mean, he got a pretty decent amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy to see, like, 48 hours after the greatest college football coach of all time retires, that they just named this dude that kind of just came up out of nowhere.
It's
Like,
like watching your
I mean, I get it, he's
ex-girlfriend
been
get a
coaching-
new man.
yeah,
right
I mean,
away.
he's been coaching for a while, but, like, just got to the Natty.
moved on so fast.
Michael Penix was a Heisman candidate. Like,
So
She's already going to
The big-
Texas Roadhouse with a new man.
the big thing was a lot of Alabama fans wanted either Dan Lannings or Steve Sarkisian.
yeah,
But here's the thing: is DeBoer is actually 6-1 against those guys all time.
yeah, true.
So he's an X's and O's master. And I think with the recruiting ability of Alabama,
That was
That was nasty by Jokic.
could I not bet on that? That was hot. So I think it's a really good hire. I think they're going to be good. I wonder what happened to Alabama's betting national championship odds.
Yeah, I don't know.
After.
I don't know. I know a couple 5-star recruits. I'm pretty sure left Alabama after Saban retired, but that's
Yeah,
That comes
I mean
to
that.
the
Yeah,
territory.
that happens.
NFL news.
Huge NFL news this week.
I don't know. Were we here whenever Artie Smith got fired?
No, because that was on Monday.
No.
So Artie Smith
So-
got fired.
At 12:01 Monday morning, Arthur Smith got announced that he got fired. They could not wait at all.
Yeah,
middle
that
of
was
the night.
sad. I like Artie Smith.
I like him, but I can
know.
understand
Dude's a
why the
bozo.
Falcons moved
I
on.
love him.
7-10, 3 years in a row. That's
Yeah.
tough.
He's
Showing
been there that long?
Quarterback
Yes, 3 years.
also
And he
has
sucked
sucked.
at that.
Yeah,
He
but-
has not had a quarterback.
Yeah, he
But
needs to get
it's
Desmond
also
Ridder.
his decision which one he started, and he started the wrong one most of the
Yeah,
year.
true.
Desmond
true.
Ridder, welcome to the CFL, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn speaking Canadian, bud. That's where you're headed.
So Artie Smith was the first one.
Arthur Smith was the first one. Then, shocker, Mike Vrabel out is the head coach of the Titans.
I think I don't know.
Maybe not shocker, but
I don't think it was
move.
as big of a shock as
But there was not even a rumor all year. I don't think that there was any chance he got fired.
Yeah, but you win 5 games. They're about to get rid of Derrick Henry too. It's probably just going to be a whole rebuild.
Man, I hope Derrick Henry comes to the Ravens.
I mean, he'll be on a 1-year, 2-year contract. I'm sure.
No, I could definitely see the Ravens getting him. But you're also getting Keaton Mitchell back next year.
Keaton Mitchell. Hey, and maybe old not Melvin Gordon.
J.K. Dobbins.
No, we just signed Dalvin Cook.
Oh
yeah,
he could.
He didn't get utilized. At all.
No, I think Dalvin Cook's most, or not Dalvin Cook. Derrick Henry's most likely landing spot is probably KC. I've heard a lot of buzz for him to KC.
Yeah, shoot me in the head, sure.
Yeah.
Pacheco, why would they do that?
Yeah.
Pacheco's a beast.
He's also had a lot of injuries.
I think the most shocking coaching news was the Pete Carroll from the Seahawks.
But again, I see that as more likely. That one's more likely to me than Mike Vrabel, because he's had the last 5 years.
Pete Carroll
Won
almost
a
won
Super
the
Bowl.
playoffs.
But the
Almost
last 5
won
years,
another one, if not for the worst call in coaching.
Yeah.
But the last 5 years, I mean, he's had below average records. He's only had one winning season in the last 5 years?
He just made the playoffs last year with Gino.
But I think that was their one winning season.
So I'm excited to see who goes there. I think honestly
they had a winning season this year, not in
at this point, I think my favorite to go there would probably be Braves.
To the Seahawks?
I think everybody wants Braves.
So we got Raiders open, but I think Antonio Pierce gets that. I think Antonio Pierce ends up getting that Raiders.
I think so. I think the most likely landing spot, and we'll get to it here in a second, for Vrabel is the Patriots.
Well, Patriots just.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot. Yeah.
Fucking dipshit.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then this morning, yesterday, Bill Belichick mutually
that must have
parted
been
ways.
in the works.
It was. So it was
yeah.
in the contract that they signed last year that whenever Bill ends up leaving, his successor is Gerard Mayo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was,
So they had it in the contract.
So at one point, 25% of NFL teams were
without a coach.
vacant.
Yeah. And you know what the best part is? Pete Carroll, Mike Vrabel, Bill Belichick, all not have a job. Matt Eberflus still has a job.
That's what I was about to say. The one guy who doesn't.
So I think, and this is just personal opinion, not a whole lot of people like this opinion, but I think if the Cowboys lose this weekend,
McCarthy's out,
or even next weekend, I think if they don't at least make the Super Bowl, McCarthy might.
I think conference.
Well, that's just Jerry Jones is not afraid to just.
Exactly, and Jerry has a fucking boner for Bill Belichick. Yeah. He has to. So if you have a chance to get him in there, and not gonna lie, Bill with fucking Dak and CD and Micah and that defense,
but he's not an offensive guy, so he won't mess.
It doesn't matter. He's the greatest coach of all time.
No, I agree, but here's the problem with Cowboys
system coach
is that I don't think Bill wants to go there because he knows Jerry is going to be all over, trying to run the team.
But I think
those two could not be more opposites of each other.
Maybe.
Does Bill want Jerry Jones going on his weekly radio hit?
I also think that
talking about him,
that Dan Quinn is going to be a hot candidate.
He's the most likely for the Seahawks right now.
So I get that. I think obviously he probably wouldn't go back to Atlanta.
Correct.
But I think maybe the Titans for Dan Quinn. Or the Panthers for Dan Quinn?
So the two most likely spots for Belichick right now, I think, are the Chargers or the Falcons. I would like to see the Falcons.
I don't see the Falcons. I don't know why. I just can't see him going to the Falcons.
I think that he sees that they have a young.
I think he goes NFC for sure.
Yes.
I don't think he sticks in the AFC.
The other sneak.
I don't care who they put on the Panthers. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Can we see a world where Matt LaFleur gets fired if the Packers don't do well this weekend?
No, I think the Packers exceeded.
Yes, I think Matt
There's
LaFleur
no
kept
way.
his job.
There's no way.
Okay.
Even if they lose a bad
if
blowout,
that
they still
happened,
made the playoffs.
Bill Belichick going to Green Bay would be electric.
I would absolutely hate that.
That would be electric.
I would hate that so much.
With the next
Don't even
Hall of
talk
Fame-
about that. Don't
The
even
next
talk
Hall
about
of Fame
that.
Green Bay quarterback and Bill.
That could not be a worse scenario.
Stop scaring him, dude.
That would be awesome.
That gets announced, I quit this podcast. I could not do it.
Okay. Any other real news? I mean, I think Gerard Mayo being the Patriots head coach is going to be awesome.
Yeah,
I think it'll be.
but
I think it'll be
here's
a
my
new
question.
Patriot.
They're going to be totally different. Here's my question: what are our expectations for them? Like,
Scrap that playbook, dude.
like that's what I'm saying. Is,
Get rid of Mac Jones.
I'm sure Mac Jones
Draft-
is going to be canned.
Yeah, no,
like,
he's already
fucking. What's their draft pick?
they're third right now.
So they're gonna get one of them.
They're most likely to get Jane Daniels right now.
Oh, that's
that would be sick.
Yeah, but they don't have anybody around them. Is the problem?
Yeah.
They have nobody.
Do they have a lot of cap space?
No, because I think they tied it all up in like the last 6 tight ends that they hired. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt
Hunter,
Judon got
Hunter
he deserves
Henry.
that money,
Who
but-
was the other tight end? It was some old head.
Johnny Smith.
Johnny Smith. That's right. Yeah, I think they spent all their money on those guys that have done
They
absolutely.
went and
nothing.
got 2 tight ends in one season.
Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott. Nothing like.
I mean, he's not
Yeah, they
a
didn't pay
huge
much for him.
deal.
I think it was $8 million, and I think it was a 1-year deal, so he may not be back. But
Oh.
yeah, it'll be very very interesting next year because I mean, so many of the like staple head coaches are going to be somewhere new this year.
I'm just happy to say the Colts got our guy, boys.
I hate that.
It is.
I mean,
It is very sad to see that they. Tyler Goodson should probably just take himself out back and never go out into the universe again. But
What guy? Who are you talking about?
the guy who dropped the pass.
No. I'm talking about who's your guy.
Shane
Shane
Steichen.
Steichen,
Oh,
boys.
okay.
I mean,
He's a great.
he is a
coach.
fantastic coach.
I
I absolutely love everything he's doing, and I'm super excited to see as long as AR5 can stay healthy. I'm so excited to see that RPO game next year. It is going to be electric.
I have dreams.
One thing we
sometimes.
need to get in free agency, a wide receiver would be awesome. We've been saying that for the past 6 fucking years, though. So
There's a lot of wide
probably,
receivers in
probably
this
won't
draft,
happen. And then some sort of tackle. Left tackle, right tackle.
Yeah.
Sure up the fucking offensive line. Please, for the love of God.
Because Gardner Minshew was getting attacked in
Yes.
the beginning of that game.
And our tackles just can't stay healthy. Like Braden Smith was out most of the year, and that Ryman dude or Raymond, like it was only his second year, so like he was better than he was for his rookie year. But goddamn,
I
he got
have
some help.
I have dreams once in a while with what it would be like if Shane Steichen was
Hey, and Chris
coaching the
Ballard,
Bears.
don't fucking take another tight end this year. We have 6 fucking tight ends that we've drafted the last 3 years. Stop doing it. We're done. We have our guys. We're good. Unless there's a Travis Kelce out there, don't fucking draft a tight end.
You got Mo Cox.
Mo Alley's fine.
He's great.
Drew Ogletree's a fucking criminal.
Mo
like-
Alley is a gigantic human being. Seeing him out on the field,
yeah,
it's crazy.
He's
You can always see him when he's out on the field.
defensive end playing tight
Yeah,
end.
it's ridiculous.
Okay.
All right, are we ready to get into the games, boys?
Yeah.
This is a
Absolutely
excellent slate of games.
electric slate of
We
games.
have possibly 2 of the craziest weather games ever this weekend.
They're all going to be pretty.
We talking Buffalo
Pretty
and
weathery.
KC?
Well, there's only 2 games that are outside.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, true.
I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Well, and I guess the Buccaneers are outside, but they're in Tampa Bay, so it's not going to be.
Be a nice
Yeah.
60.
All right, starting on Saturday at the 4:30 slot, the Houston Texans.
I can't.
This is the only time they play a playoff game is at 4:30 on a Saturday. Take on Joe Flacco and the Cleveland Browns.
Let's just, while we're here and we're talking about the AFC South, the Jaguars
That
choke.
have had to. I mean, 90% of them have off themselves. Doug Peterson has been in a dark room crying for the past week. To go out like that, losing like 6 out of your last 7, basically, I think it was, and then like a win and in, you win the AFC South, and then like with the Steelers winning, you gotta win and in.
if
like,
I told
and then
you-
lose, like that's
if I told you somebody put
It's
together a
that's
compilation,
bad.
if somebody put together a compilation of Trevor Lawrence's overthrown touchdown passes this year, like all of them together, how many minutes do you think that video would be?
Pretty long.
2 minutes and 40 seconds of all overthrown touchdown passes.
I think if Trevor Lawrence doesn't show up again next year, there might be some serious questions.
So
I
I think Travis Etienne, I mean,
Beast.
he held Clemson together, and he's holding the Jaguars together right now. Because Trevor Lawrence is not as good as we all
had
thought he
about
was.
4 really good games in the middle of the year, and that was really it.
He was still basically their only offense. Like,
Evan Ingram was really good this year.
I did not see much of Evan.
He had a couple 100-yard games this year. Evan Ingram's a
Oh, Evan Ingram resurgence.
I like him, yeah.
Okay,
All right.
so
On to this game, though. The Cleveland Browns are currently 2.5-point favorites, over under 44.5. These teams did play each other just like week 14, I think, of this year.
Yep.
But Case Keenum was the quarterback at the time.
Yep.
The Browns beat them quite handedly. But C.J. Stroud is now back. This game is in Houston. This is going to be an electric game. What a way to start the weekend. Joey Flacco out there slinging the pill. Bradford.
You guys let me in on a little statistic here. Joe Flacco, during the wild card, is 5-0 against the spread and 5-0 against...
Never lost.
straight up.
Never lost.
So, I don't think I can take anybody else. I think it'll be a much closer game. Give me the freaking Browns -2.5. The defense is still very good.
Yeah.
And Flacco has the offense absolutely buzzing.
Yeah. So, here's my thing.
Because he ain't afraid. He ain't afraid to throw.
Because I do love Joe Flacco and what he's doing right now. If he wins this game, he will set the record because he's tied with Brady right now for the most away playoff wins.
yeah.
So I think
He
that
had to
is
go on the road a lot back in Baltimore.
yeah. I think and that I mean, Joe Flacco has a Super Bowl. Joe Flacco's been to the Pro Bowl. What? Joe Flacco's been an All Pro.
What?
Joe
Hall of
Flacco
Joe Flacco's been an All-Pro.
probably, maybe not. I'm spitting out my ass right
Well,
Pro
you gotta
Bowler.
think. You gotta think.
Pro
'cause there's
Bowl.
TB. You know, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
He's playing.
now. Yeah, he was playing
But
a tough
he
era.
could have squeaked in a second team.
But I mean, passing up Tom Brady in a category of wins in the playoffs, that's got to be pretty high on the list of accomplishments. So I do like the Browns to win the game. However, I have a nifty little parlay
Oh, buddy.
with the Houston Texans at 3.5. And I would absolutely love to see a close game. C.J. Stroud is probably going to keep it close. I do think the Browns, because the Browns thing during the regular season was, they go on the road, defense isn't as good. At home, they're absolutely amazing. C.J. Stroud might tear up the boys.
Hey, but I mean, you know what they say? Defense does travel in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they do step it up. The run game will travel. Houston's going to have a tough time stopping that.
I imagine if they had Nick Chubb back there.
I like the Browns to win the game -130. And I did not think I was going to come on the pod and say that earlier today.
hard
But
to bet
everything
against Flack in
is
the
telling
playoffs,
me
dude.
everything is telling me the Browns.
You're telling me the guy who
The only
had
thing-
to go through Peyton Manning, Tom Brady,
I know.
every fucking year, and some years would beat them both.
The only thing that's keeping me like kind of on the Texans plus 3.5. I don't really love the 2.5, so I would buy the 3.5. Home dogs in the playoffs. There's got to be a stat somewhere.
But
there.
also rookie quarterbacks in the playoffs perform very poorly.
True. Dogs in the playoff in general are very good, but also 71% of the bets, 75% of the money's on the Browns. I mean, I like the Texans at 3.5 a lot, but I still lean Browns to win.
Joe Flacco. I'm on Pro Football Reference right now. Has never been an All-Pro. I don't think he's ever made the Pro Bowl.
He's made
the Pro Bowl.
dude.
I'm looking at the Ravens, like Pro Bowl, and has Joe Flacco ever made the Pro Bowl? Yeah, before January 2015, he was never selected. And that's when he quit, or that's when the Ravens got rid of him, right?
That's surprising. Though.
That is actually surprising.
But it's just that shows you how stacked the AFC was
Yeah.
at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
what you
all
got
right.
on the game?
I'm gonna take the Browns money line. I don't trust a rookie quarterback, even though if I was to put trust in a rookie quarterback, it would be in C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
The guy's a dog. I mean, that opening pass to Nico Collins
I mean,
was
that was the worst busting coverage I've
He was
ever
invited to the
fucking
2015
seen.
Pro Bowl
I
following
was
the
gonna
14
say.
season, but declined.
I was gonna say there was
Yeah.
probably a couple seasons
Yeah.
in there where he got selected.
But you got to think he was playing against Brady, Manning,
well, that's what we were saying.
like all the greats. So, I gotta lay the Browns. I'm gonna take a money line. Also, I love over 44.5. You're telling me both these teams don't get to 25 points?
The way Flacco has the offense going and C.J. Stroud can just
Flacco
really
and Amari
spice it up.
Cooper put up 260 yards alone the first time they played. And I don't think the Texans defense is going to get much better.
I'll tell you a little prop that I like.
What's that?
A couple little ones. You can't parlay them, unfortunately. Not on FanDuel. You might be able to elsewhere. Joe Flacco to throw an interception. Yes, minus 148.
Yep.
C.J. Stroud to throw an interception. No, minus 130.
I actually really like that.
I love both of those.
Parlay action.
You can't parlay
Flacco's
them,
going
but
to throw one.
We can actually get...
Flacco, he's going to throw an 80-yard bomb, and he's also going to throw you 2 picks. So, like...
I also hate to break it to you boys. Amari Cooper right now on ESPN bets, plus 165 anytime tub.
I like David Njoku in anytime tub.
Another guy Flacco is
Plus 175.
I love
What are
David
these
Njoku.
anytime tub odds? I'm going to lay both those, I think.
I don't think that's a bad bet at all.
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like both those guys
It's
should
actually
be much
free
closer to
money.
even money. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
even
that's exactly what that is.
Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt. Jerome Ford's plus 110.
Now,
Kareem Hunt's plus
I
185.
think the Texans' rushing defense has been rather good because Will Anderson Jr. has been a dog.
JT did get some yards, but
Yes.
they were pretty stout up front.
Yeah.
I mean, they were stopping them for most
So
of the game.
I actually really like the over and
Joki's
honestly,
plus 195 on FanDuel.
oh, actually, give me that real quick. I honestly like any of these TD scores because Flacco can sling this pill to anybody. I mean, it's crazy the way he's been playing the last couple weeks. But he is due for one of those bad games, so we'll see. I doubt it's this weekend because I think the Texans' defense just isn't that great. So I'm excited to see him in the next round. Though.
Okay.
You excited to see him play against the Ravens?
Flacco. Hell no. Who needs to win so
All
that
right.
doesn't happen?
The Steelers.
Steelers or the Dolphins?
Steelers
Go
are the
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Saturday night,
But they
exclusively on the cock. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Miami Dolphins traveling to Kansas City. Currently, the weather predictions are insane for Kansas City. It is going to be
It's
0
already
degrees.
insane there right now.
It's going to be 0 degrees, but it feels like minus 30.
with the wind chill.
Wind gusts of 20 to 30 miles per hour. The Miami Dolphins, they are like 0-10 in their last 10 games they've played under 50 degrees. Not even 0 degrees. 50 degrees, below 50 degrees. Tua, his last 4 games in any game below 40 degrees, I believe he's 0-4, but 2 of them were against Buffalo, and both of them, I believe, were decided by less than 5 points. Right now, the Dolphins, 4.5 point dogs, over under 44.5. I'm going to be honest. Give me the under.
I was gonna say
This
that.
is
You give me
crazy.
44.
They're not going to be able to throw the ball.
I don't think so, man.
Matt?
Yeah. I don't mind the under, but you just never know. Like, it's all going to be about the run game, right?
Mhm.
So, Raheem Mostert and Devon A-Chain or Devin A-Chan or
Devon-
however the
Devon
fuck you
A-Chain.
say his name, they're going to be fucking electric.
Yeah.
Like, the run game
No
of the Dolphins is, I mean, yes, they have 2 of the best wide receivers in the NFL, but the run game is Mike McDaniel's shit.
Yeah.
So, I think that's going to be good. I do think that it
What are
will...
passing yard props at?
Well, I think it'll help the Chiefs. One, the Dolphins are out Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips, which are their 2
And
biggest.
Van Ginkel.
Van Ginkel's out too?
Yes. He got hurt in that Buffalo game.
But he's out for sure.
I really certain. I believe Xavier Howard will play. I think Van Ginkel is out.
So, and with the wind gusts, they're not going to need to pass, so that helps the Chiefs not being able to pass. That hurts the Dolphins
Yeah.
not being able to pass because
Well,
that's a
but
big
you
part.
got to think. You're taking the game out of Patrick Mahomes' hands if they're running with Pacheco.
True.
Yeah, but you're
Pacheco's
giving
a
the
dog.
keys to Andy Reid.
Yeah.
I mean,
He'll
If
draw
you're
up
gonna-
something. He's going to draw up something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, the stat of like under whatever, how many ever degrees they're 0-10.
That has to mean something though for a team that almost exclusively
them
plays
Florida
games.
boys ain't gonna want to be there.
Yeah.
All I've been seeing on Twitter this week are clips from Cool Runnings when the Jamaicans show up in Canada for the first time. Like that's how Miami feels.
Well,
Right now.
And
tell
like,
me all week, the week before they're like, beat Buffalo, get a home game.
Yeah.
How deflated are they gonna show up
well,
into that fucking?
honestly,
weather?
I think for the Dolphins, I don't like. Did they really want to win that game? Then
yes.
play Buffalo again the next
Again?
week.
Yes.
At home. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
One
but,
home
like,
game.
No, they did not want to travel to KC.
You're not beating them twice in a 2-week span.
You mean well, they've also lost to them twice this year.
They
wanted to win the division. That was for the division too.
Yeah, but
Like,
I think it'd be silly to think that they didn't want to win that game.
Yeah, for sure.
And even if they had,
But I don't think they're
team,
super down that they don't have to play the Bills again. You know what I mean? Like being able to go to the Chiefs,
I
especially Tyreek being able to go to the Chiefs.
I also
Get
think
your
that
fucking
for them,
mittens on, fellas.
it's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nipply.
What is Tyreek not to score a touchdown?
I don't know. He's plus 162 score
His
touchdown.
footing's gonna be. No.
I
don't think there's any snow actually.
I thought I saw snow.
I don't know if there's any
I think it's
snow.
actually too cold to snow. Like that is a thing.
Hail maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I love the 4.5, and it's too expensive to buy the 2.5.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna parlay Isaiah Pacheco anytime touchdown, and Chiefs money line. Isaiah Pacheco's at plus 100. Chiefs money line's at minus 240.
Yeah.
That'll get you to, give me 1 second here. It'll get you to plus 144.
Yeah, I don't hate that. So Bradford,
I gotta go Chiefs here. What's the spread?
4.5. Yeah, that's the thing is Chiefs have not looked good all year. How do you lay 4.5 points with them?
That's what I'm saying.
Give me Chiefs ML, but
I don't mind
I think
laying
it's
the
gonna be a very low
4.5
scoring game given the weather.
if you just want to take a straight up.
Do you want the under and Chiefs money line?
I think I'd like that.
Yeah.
What's
Ooh,
that?
I don't
What are
mind
those
the
odds?
under.
That gets you to plus 153.
Ooh, I'm gonna cook something juicy. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to lay 4.5 points with a Chiefs team that has not looked amazing this year, and also getting them at minus 240 money line. Even having to parlay that with something to get it to a good price.
Now I know they played in this weather, but still, anybody playing in that weather.
That's my
fucking
thing.
sucks.
I love the I just don't see how these teams get above 20 points each. If the wind gusts are that bad, neither team's throwing. They're running the ball the whole time. The clock runs the whole time. Even if they are scoring touchdowns, the time's going to run out before they can get there. Especially because Steve Spagnuolo, their defense plays better in the playoffs. I like Steve Spagnuolo. He's a good DC, and I think the Chiefs' defense is going to be better. The Dolphins' defense hasn't been they were getting better, but then injuries have really set them back. The Bills they had 3 70-yard drives to get into the red zone, and turnovers cost them 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Dolphins give up those touchdowns and they lose by 4 scores last week, this spread's probably closer to 5, maybe even 6. So I can't lay 4.5 with the Chiefs just because you have no idea what their offense is going to look like. But I don't think there's a world where I get to Dolphins plus 4.5 either. So it's a hard game. I'm just going to stick with the total on this one, I think. All right, Sunday, 1:00. Do you want to give your juicy parlay?
Yeah, a plus 600 right here. Okay, so I took.
He's edging me.
And actually, we're gonna take this down a little bit. I took the total to 50.5. We feel comfortable with it at like 48.5, 47.5.
Under?
Yeah. I mean, I feel pretty comfortable with it at 44, but
47 is a key number, I think. I would rather you get it up to 48. Let me check my sheet real quick.
okay, so we'll do 48. 48 feels right. Under 48.5, Chiefs minus 2.5. Pat Mahomes under 2.5 touchdowns. Tua under 231.5 yards. Pacheco over 65.5 rushing yards.
So 48's a key number. Did you get it to 48.5?
I did.
Okay, so 12 games this year have finished on the total of 48, and only 2 games have finished on the total of 49. So you wanted it at 48.5 for sure.
Okay, and actually, I'm gonna take Pacheco down to just 60 plus. No need to fuck with the
Odds on that?
extra 5
Whoa,
yards.
60 plus?
Yeah.
Has he done that? What's his?
He's gonna get the rock 25 times.
Yeah.
So,
And Miami's defense is banged up and not really that good to begin with.
Yeah, they were getting really good then the injuries.
Well, and especially their front has been beat up bad.
all of that gets you to plus 550.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
juicy.
That's pretty good.
You taking
Don't
us out
mind.
next week?
Yeah, if it wins, I'll take it.
Yeah.
How about that?
All right.
Take that one.
Moving on to Sunday, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Wide,
led by Mason Rudolph the reindeer.
wide.
taking on Josh Allen.
Right.
Turnover Allen and the
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills. Right now, the Bills are currently 9.5-point favorites. Over-under is 33.5. This game opened at 42.5.
Hey boys, we got some movement. We
got an 8-point movement in this line.
We got some movement. We got Texans down to +1.5.
On
The line is
FanDuel?
on the move.
FanDuel?
ESPN.
Okay, I was going to say, it does not move on FanDuel. So.
All of the money is on the Browns and the line moving down. Scary.
We're all switching our picks. I'm just
Texans won.
I'm on the Texans +3.5.
You may be asking yourself, why are the Bills favored by 9.5 points and a total at only 33.5? The Steelers have looked better the last couple weeks.
Let me tell you why, bud.
This is ridiculous. The Steelers. Mason Rudolph has revived the Steelers team. How are they 9.5-point dogs?
Are you asking an honest question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, do you know what the Steelers are whenever TJ Watt isn't on the field?
Atrocious.
1-11 straight up.
Yeah.
Not great against the spread either.
I was just gonna say dog shit. But
Yeah.
They are getting a couple defensive pieces back, like Minka's going to be back this weekend. So
I believe Cam Hayward is also in.
I didn't think he was
What's
out.
Josh Allen to throw an interception -400?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if they will throw the ball.
However, I absolutely slapped the Steelers at +10.5.
I'm taking them 8.
Put them in a parlay and then took them straight up. I love them +10.5.
Steelers.
Yep, double-digit dogs on Wildcard Weekend. Steelers as dog have been good.
Yeah.
I like everything that they're doing right now. I don't think the Bills are still that good.
I think it's going to be a very close game. Much closer.
The Bills
than
probably
the
win,
Indicates, so
but I don't know.
definitely give me the Steelers on
Yeah.
this +9.5.
Yeah.
Holy shit! This is another weather game. Passing yard totals: Josh Allen over under 204.5.
Yeah.
Rudolph over under 144.5.
Yeah. This is another game.
I mean,
where
take James Cook anytime touchdown and Najee or fucking
take
Jalen
all
Warren.
three of them. Parlay.
Najee's got the build to run in this
So,
weather too.
This is
Jalen
another
Warren's a
game
dog.
where it is supposed to snow the entire time.
Ooh, maybe take Latavius Murray anytime touchdown.
Leonard Fournette anytime.
Ooh, Leonard Fournette, playoff Lenny.
Playoff Lenny.
I absolutely love
This
it.
is another huge weather game. There's supposed to be wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. There are weather advisories right now for KC and Buffalo. That
playoff
people-
Lenny's +450 to score a tutter.
You should not be outside this weather.
What?
Did you guys see how low the tickets?
Yeah, $50. Right now for
Yeah,
KC and
bro.
Dolphins. Get in price is $50.
Let's go to KC.
Yeah, I was honestly
Fucking all
like,
get
yeah.
hypothermia and die.
This is,
Yeah.
I mean, these two games are hilarious, the weather. But yeah, it's such a low total. I don't know how you can lay 9.5 points with the Bills.
Yeah, not doing it.
I like the Bills to win. Let's see, what's Bills KC parlay? -146. Nah, staying away from that. I like the Bills to win. I think they are the better team all around. As Matt said, the Steelers defense is just not good without TJ Watt. He's their best rush defender. I think James Cook, Leonard Fournette, Latavius Murray. I know, they're old dogs in this league. I think they're going to get the pill a lot. I think Josh Allen rushing totals is a good play this week as well.
Yep.
Real read option action?
Yeah.
Don't
The
mind
last
that.
time this weather happened, they played the Patriots. If you remember,
Yeah.
that game finished, 6-3 or something like that?
Something
and
like that.
Mac Jones threw the ball a total of 2 times
Yep.
in that game.
Patriots won that game.
Yes, they won 6-3. This total will keep going lower and lower, I think, as we get closer to game time. And watch Sunday morning, there will be pictures that come out of the stadium buried in snow.
Well,
And
Dudes
people-
with their shirts off, jumping into tables.
And
here's the thing also about this game. Like, big math show here with big math guy Elliott. 9.5 point spread with an over-under at 33.5. I mean,
Well, let's go look at the.
it just does not add up that they can cover
Steelers
by
team
10.
total. Where's that at?
5.
It's got to be like 6.5. Like,
Well, so divide by 2 and then move 4.5 or 4 points. So their team total would be
17.
like 11.5.
yeah. Yeah, don't see it happen.
No.
Yeah, it's.
I don't see the Bills getting to 20.
Oh, Steelers
like,
team total 11.5. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Right now you can
Big
get
match
over
show.
11.5.
fucking job.
Big brain.
Well, I like to do math.
Okay.
So yeah,
Enough about this.
this is a wild one. I don't know.
It's just gonna be fun to watch the game.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
even if the game sucks, it's gonna be fun because it's gonna be just insane.
Yeah, so this is gonna be very fun to watch.
Tony Romo and Jim Nance are on the call, so it's gonna be awesome.
Tony's gonna be like, all right, they're gonna run it right up the middle here,
Well,
guys.
the only way Tony's staying warm is if he's boozed up. So get ready for fucking drunk Tony.
Oh
He's gonna be like, I don't know, Jim.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I don't know.
have 10-shot Tony out there.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to the 4:30 game.
Boom.
Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. Green
Hey,
Bay
this is where it
Packers.
gets fun.
Really
These
excited
next
about
three
this
games.
game.
Yeah, Green Bay Packers currently 7-point dogs on the road. Cowboys have been a different team at home this year. They've been the best team in the entire league statistically. 30 points a game. They haven't lost at home. Just unbelievable stuff from the Cowboys. Green Bay Packers traveling down there, currently 7-point dogs.
Should have lost to Detroit.
Yes, they should have. Over under 50.5. Mike McCarthy possibly coaching for his job here. All the reports this week have been if they lose in the first round, he's getting fired and Belichick's
Let's
coming
be
in.
honest, that's crazy for a team that is hosting a playoff game.
Yeah, no, it's
Just because the Cowboys are
Got
who
the
they
two seed.
are.
Got
Yeah,
the two
well,
seed.
I mean,
They're who they are, and Mike McCarthy is who.
they've had this team for 3 or 4 years now, and they have had 0 playoff
Can't
success
get over the
really.
hump.
So I could see the reason for a coaching change. Matt, what do you got on this game?
This is another game. If you haven't noticed the trend, I absolutely love the dogs this weekend.
yeah.
Wild card weekend.
Dogs
with
are
the
barking.
dogs. So, once again, also don't believe in the Cowboys. Just haven't been able to all season. Not going to change in the playoffs.
You have lost a lot of money not believing in the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, I
this
haven't
year.
really bet on most of the games. I just hate the Cowboys.
That's fair.
So,
Play a hater of the year.
The player hated ball.
absolutely love what Jordan Love is doing. Matt LaFleur, I still think he's kind of a dumb dipshit, but if they get Aaron Jones back healthy, A.J. Dillon
He
might
is
get the
healthy.
run. I know, but I mean, like, you never fucking know with that fragile piece of shit. Like,
No.
he's like J.K. Dobbins, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Well, at least he comes back.
Oh, yeah.
true.
Out first week.
True.
Done.
So, I don't know. I feel like a touchdown's a lot, and I got it at 7 in the hook earlier in the week, and then a parlay I took it up to 10.5. I think that's a good move. I again just don't see any team winning by 10.5 points this weekend. I really don't. So yeah, I'll take the Packers plus 7.5, and I absolutely fucking love a Jalen Reed touchdown this weekend.
I don't mind that. Brenton?
I'm on the Packers, baby.
Hell yeah, go back, go,
It's just the track record of the
go
Cowboys.
back, go.
Dak setting up to choke again.
Yep.
To the youngest offense.
Yep.
In the playoffs, in the league,
In the
history,
league.
youngest team
In the
to make the
league.
playoffs in league history.
Not league history. They're like 3rd all time, I think.
Shut up, idiot. I'm kidding.
I just don't want to get Twitter notes on us over here.
I like the Packers. I like what they've been doing. Jair Alexander possibly out, freak injury and walkthroughs on yesterday. I guess
Wednesday, I think.
He stepped on somebody's foot, twisted his ankle, and walkthroughs.
Yeah, they were jog throughs.
Jog throughs.
If you saw it, they reported it as jog throughs, and he stepped and twisted his ankle, and he has not practiced the rest of the
Hey,
week.
I'll let you in on a little secret. Marching band season 2016. When I had to climb off those fucking tables, I twisted both of my ankles, and I still marched.
You're
every
like
practice.
Carson Wentz
Dude,
out there.
I had them both taped
I
up.
forgot you did that.
I couldn't move. But I played. So you get your ass out there. Go Packers.
I don't think it matters if Jair Alexander plays, because Joe Barry's defense is atrocious.
Yep.
It's actually the second highest total of the weekend. I did not notice that. Cowboys at home, like I said, have been so much better. The Packers, I'm not going to comment about last week's game. We're on to the playoffs now. It doesn't matter what happened in the regular season. So
Spread it out.
I'm just depressed. Give me the Cowboys minus 7.
Jesus Christ.
Dead air.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just hate the Packers. I can't believe that in their rebuilding season they made the playoffs.
Overachieve.
What are we doing here?
Hey, I would like to take a trip back. I would like us to sit down and watch our preseason pod and just take a look at what we said preseason, because I'm pretty sure me and Bradford were on the Packer train preseason. And
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let me get this out.
I would also just like to say
Well,
that
maybe
I had the Colts over 6.5. I had the Bears under 7.5. They hit 7. I called it. Sorry. What are you gonna do? I had the Ravens over 10.5 or 11.5. I think it was.
All right.
So like
I'm ready to debut this take. I've been letting this brew for a long time. Okay. The Packers organization is one of the worst in the league.
You're an idiot.
Let me finish. Okay? What have they had in their career? The last 15 years, they had what is considered to be one of the most talented QBs ever in this league. They won 1 Super Bowl with them.
How many did the Bears win?
That's not my point. Okay? They took somebody who's supposed to be the generational talent, who's supposed to be better than Tom Brady, better than Peyton Manning, and won 1 Super Bowl.
Here's also
Okay?
what I'm going to say, though, too. We just said this about Joe Flacco earlier. When you're playing with Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Tom Brady, Joe Flacco.
But he was supposed to be better than
Roethlisberger.
this guy. What did they do? They gave him no weapons. Okay?
Randall Cobb.
I mean,
Devontae.
the Packers.
They mismanaged what was supposed to be this all-time great quarterback.
As a Bears fan, you cannot say mismanaged about the Packers organization.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I'm telling you.
Yes,
I can. Okay. I have been letting this brew.
Hold on.
I've been thinking about this for a long time now, because I cannot stand the fact that I've seen maybe 1 or 2 Bears wins over the Packers in my lifetime.
We also called that I called it the Packers would sweep the Bears once again, so...
Congratulations, you took the most chalk pick of all time, okay? Every analyst in the world was like, yeah, there's no chance that the Packers lose these games.
All right.
We need to get this guy off his ledge. It's okay, bud. I get it.
How did they hit it again? How did they get another...
It
You
might
can be mad.
just
You
be
can
a
be mad,
one-hit
bud.
wonder. It might be a one-hit
You can
wonder.
do
I can hope, okay?
Mad,
But
bud.
they're going to come back. They're going to give him a contract. He's going to come back. They're going to win like week 2 or 3 or whenever they play the Bears. And they're going to be like, wow, Jordan Love, new owner of the Bears. And I'm going to kill myself. This is ridiculous.
We have receipts. When it happens, put ball in his head.
I just can't.
We'll do it live. Facebook Live.
All right. On to the next game.
Thank you.
Go.
Thank you. Sunday Night Football.
The first game
this
of
is-
the week,
this
baby.
The best storyline ever in the playoffs. The Los Angeles Rams, led by Matthew Stafford, all-time greatest Detroit Lion quarterback, going to Detroit, an organization that failed for years to let him have playoff success. He goes to the Rams first season, wins a Super Bowl, traveling back to Detroit to take on his former team.
The second
Jared
best
Goff
Lions
shipped off.
quarterback of all time.
Yeah, Jared Goff shipped off to Detroit. Sean McVay said, I can't do it with you. Give me Matthew Stafford. We got revenge game both ways. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, I think that's getting lost in the hype of the game. Is like, yeah, obviously Matthew Stafford coming back to Detroit is huge because he was a great quarterback, never got over the hump.
Hall of Fame quarterback.
100%.
I just don't think there's much
But,
hate
like,
for Stafford.
No.
towards the Lions
No.
organization.
No, I mean maybe
Now,
Kelly.
Jared Goff maybe.
Kelly Stafford.
Jared
has-
Goff's going to be the one on the set.
Kelly Stafford on a
Kelly
podcast.
Stafford needs to chill out. Jared Goff though,
Well,
like, just openly got disrespected by Sean McVay,
Yes.
who is like arguably one of the highest tier head coaches in the league right now.
Top 3.
Yeah, like, so
Top 5, maybe.
I don't know. Like, I think it's a
Sean
big game.
McVay.
Yeah.
Top 5.
I think it's a big game for both of them,
Yes.
obviously. And then for Detroit, like, first home playoff game in Ford Field, first playoff game in however many fucking years.
And you got Matt Stafford.
And you have
walking
Stafford returning
into
to the
Goes
building.
to Christmas
I
past.
think that I saw this on Twitter, so it might not be true. They have a Stafford jersey ban
Yes,
at the Detroit
that is
Lions
true.
game.
If you show up with a Stafford jersey, they will not let you in.
So, like, which I think is fucking awesome.
Yes.
And I think Detroit, like, Ford Field's going to
What if
be.
that's the
It's
only jersey
already
you can
allowed. It's
Don't worry.
already allowed stadium. What if they just hand out golf jerseys to those people?
Oh,
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be electric.
Yeah.
Or anybody who brings a Stafford jersey
Can
they say,
exchange
trade
it.
it.
Yeah, that'd be
Trade
sweet.
Yep.
I don't know. Like, Ford Field is already fucking loud.
Mhm.
Playoff game, gonna be awesome. Excited that it's Sunday Night Football. I haven't done it in quite a long time. We're bringing it back for Super Wildcard Weekend.
Oh, baby.
We got a fucking 5-star pick of the week on the Detroit Football Lions. What are they at money line?
Minus 164.
Okay, so I'm not going to take the money line, but I'm not going to take the 3. I'm going to buy it down to 2.5, and I'm going to smack the living piss out of it. I love the Detroit Lions this weekend. What's the total at?
Total's 51.5.
I kind of like the over. That is a lot of fucking points, but I don't see a way where either of these defenses are going to stop the offense. Like, Detroit's definitely probably not going to stop Kyron Williams or Puka.
So, secretly, the Detroit Lions defense has been number 1 against the run this year.
Wow.
They haven't played Kyron Williams yet.
No.
That's intriguing.
I also don't think they played many good rushing offenses, but
True.
Yeah, they played the
Yeah.
Lions.
So,
and they got dominated.
They did. They did.
Yeah, so
true.
But
Yeah.
that factors into the stats still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kyron Williams anytime touchdown. That stat kind of scares me away from it a little bit,
Yep.
but I like.
I still like
Detroit.
him as receiving back. So
I do think is Sam Laporta going to play?
he has been questionable all week. I think he practiced
I don't.
yesterday.
I don't think he practiced.
Let me look.
I know he's questionable going into the game, but whenever I saw that happen, I was like, "Oh fuck, done for the season." Like that absolutely sucks.
Huge piece.
Huge. Sam Laporta. 8 hours ago, Dan Campbell said about Sam Laporta. Oh, that's nothing. Optimistic after on-field workout yesterday.
Cool. So
Good.
that would be huge. I think Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery obviously have to have a huge game in order for them to get the play action going, because that is their passing offense is play action. That's what Jared Goff has always succeeded at.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
so if they don't have them two going, then they're not gonna be able to get Amon-Ra the ball. And I like Jameson Williams anytime touchdown too, because tell you what, Jared Goff
He's
can
come
throw the
on.
deep ball.
Yeah.
He's come on. Like,
Play action deep ball to
after
Jameson
he got
Williams.
off the old.
Get ready to see that for the next few years. Yeah. yeah.
Hit your
Cha-ching.
slash.
Yeah. So, but yeah, all that to say, I absolutely fucking love Detroit this weekend.
Yeah.
I wish I had a fucking Lions jersey because I am a Lions fan for this playoff
Yep.
run.
I hate to
Bradford.
say it, boys. But
I know
I'm
you're doing that.
on
I
the
fucking
camp.
hate it.
And I really like the Lions story. I like Dan Campbell. But this just feels to me
Yeah.
that Matt Stafford's going to come in and ruin his old team's first playoff game since he's been there. So,
I mean,
their
it
offense
literally
is starting
couldn't-
to click.
It
at the
couldn't
right
have
time.
worked like
Oh my
out
God.
in a more
This is
like
beautiful.
exciting way.
This might be more exciting than the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Unless the Ravens.
I mean,
But
honestly,
I wish this
one of
game
the-
was just the Super Bowl.
This is one of the most anticipated playoff games of all time.
it cannot.
No, I know, but it would be cool. This is, I agree. This is like one of the most, for me, just exciting playoff games. Like, and I'm with you, Matt. I love the Lions this week. So the Rams, their offense has been very good this year. Somehow, Matthew Stafford, who was one of the most injured quarterbacks the last couple of years, not had an injury all year. Incredible stuff from him.
Yeah.
Right? Kyron Williams comes
I
back.
thought Stafford had a little bit of an injury.
So
No, he played all 17 games this year, I think.
pretty sure he got.
Or no,
Like,
he didn't play last
he
week.
got
Last
banged
week.
up one game, but I think
Came
he
back
was
and
fine.
started the next game.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
But-
he did have that significant neck injury,
Yeah,
and I thought
and
he was going to be.
He's out there balling right now.
Yeah.
Kyron Williams, absolute dog. Detroit Lions rush defense has been good, but this is such an exciting game. I love the over with you. Over 51.5. I think you could play Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, anytime Tud. I think Amon-Ra is great.
Both of those.
I like both of them this week. I think both of them are going to get a lot of work. Yes.
Cooper
and-
is due.
I can't lay the 3 with the Lions. I just think it's going to be a tight game. I hate to say it, but give me the Rams. Buy them to 3.5.
Whoa.
I know, but I think this is going to be a real close game. That's if I had to pick a side on the spread.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I would take. But I'm not going to do it just because I want the Lions. I love the Lions. I love to see this story play out. I love Danny Campbell. He's just an electric coach.
I don't even think I'm actually going to put any money on the game. I'm just going to watch this week.
Yeah.
I just
No,
Take your feet up and enjoy it.
I think
Yeah,
I
no.
am.
Whoa,
I-
hey.
yeah.
Was definitely expecting to see this drastically different. 51% of the bets, 57% of the money is on the Rams.
Yeah. Well, and
I thought it would be heavy Detroit.
yeah, I
I
think
think
the
the Rams
public.
have looked very good the last
I think the
few
public,
weeks.
like,
No,
by the
it's
time,
split,
but I'm
50-50.
saying by the time Sunday rolls around, I think the public, like, once, because the public money comes heavily on Saturdays and Sundays. I think that'll get bet up Detroit.
Rams have sneakily won 4 in a row.
Yes, no, the Rams have been very good, but that last week kind of is a iffy, because everybody was sad. So
Doesn't.
yeah, the Rams though, their kicking situation is atrocious.
The
I think
Lions isn't much better.
well, the Lions just don't kick extra points. They
They
go for
didn't
two.
True.
Yeah, but the Rams I think they've signed and cut 3 kickers this year.
That's what happens whenever you get rid of Matt Money Gay, boys.
Yeah. The Rams special teams, I believe, ranks 32nd in the league.
Oh, that's
This is they have terrible special teams right now.
And that could be a determining factor. I mean, you
no,
muff one
100%.
punt. You
yeah, good
oh,
call.
is it?
You're giving the viewers a
Sure,
show. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean
Clean it
that
up,
can be
please.
that can be a determining factor. I mean, think of the 2008 Chargers where they had the number 1 offense, number 1 defense, 32nd ranked special teams, and missed the playoffs. Like
bad.
that's the special teams are a very important part of the game, and the Rams have been atrocious in special teams
That's
this
why
year.
John Harbaugh's a G.
Yeah, but this is gonna be such an exciting game. Just
Yep.
take the over, sit back, enjoy the game, watch the points fly on the board.
Take the line.
Take the lines.
Or take
Throw
the Rams.
money line. Take a money line and put them with another team.
Take both teams. Come out on top.
There we go.
There you
Just
go.
take them both money line. That's how that works, right?
You'll win some money, right?
No. All right, Monday night. This is
I think it's going to be a sneaky good game.
really.
I think it's gonna be a close game.
I think it's going to be
I
very
think this
good.
is going to be a sad game to watch because I don't know if AJ Brown is going to play. Devontae Smith is hurt. Dallas Goedert
gonna
broke
be
his
bad.
arm like 6 weeks ago.
They're
And
gonna
somehow he's still
push
playing.
every play.
Yeah.
For
Jalen
4
Hurts'
yards.
finger looked terrible. He's going to have his throwing hand. He's going to have a wrap on his middle finger. I don't think he'll be throwing the ball at all. Somehow the
he'll be
Eagles
on
are
fire.
3-point favorites against the Buccaneers, who've looked like a pretty decent team. Baker Mayfield on his revenge tour right now. 3-point dog. Over under 43.5. The game is in Tampa Bay. The Eagles' defense has been atrocious. Matt Patricia, biggest dum-dum in the league. I can't put him on my dum-dum head coach list, sadly, or he'd be number 1. Right?
Tell you what, I thought we were going to be on opposite sides here. Feels like we're all on the same side.
I'm taking Bucks
I
minus
absolutely-
6.5, dude.
I absolutely love
Bucks
the
plus
Bucks
3.
plus 3 this weekend. 61% of the bets, 64% of the money is on Philly somehow. Like, I don't know how they're getting 3 points in Tampa.
That's just all Philly
Yes.
has.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
so I'll tell
they
you
are
why.
getting bet
So,
heavily from Philly.
One of the betting podcasts I listen to, a lot of professional bettors are on the Eagles because you are getting them at their lowest possible price.
True.
So they opened is 1.5 point dogs.
There's a reason.
when
for
when
that
the lines
price.
came out last Monday night or whatever, they were 1.5 point dogs that immediately switched to 1.5 point favorites, and it's only caught money because everybody's saying you're essentially getting them at a money line price right there. You're saying.
Yeah, but it's still
And
just
you
like,
also are betting on the fact that Baker has had some really high highs this year, but he's still Baker Mayfield, right? Their defense is not very good.
But I don't think they have to play like.
But they've also had the benefit of playing one of the easiest schedules in the league. They've got to play the Panthers twice, the Falcons twice, the Saints twice.
True.
The Eagles have played an absolute gauntlet this year.
Sure.
Okay, so that is why the Eagles are favorite. Is
Let me-
because
Let me just say
Okay.
this. If you had to pick one game where the underdog wins outright,
this is
this is the game.
Yes, because the Eagles are missing their top 2 wide receivers.
And yeah, you're not
Jalen
going to tell
Hurts.
me, you're not going to tell me
Well,
one
I
underdog's
think-
not going to win. It's the NFL.
Oh,
No, there will be a couple.
And,
I think there's a couple
might be-
underdogs that win.
Yeah.
I think 3.
I
I
think.
think 3 too.
Oh, I don't know about 3. I would say my underdog
Maybe
picks
even 4 with the Packers.
would be Texans, Dolphins, Bucks would be my 3 if I had to pick.
I was gonna say
Texans, Bucks, Rams for me.
I was gonna say Texans, Packers, Bucks.
I think Bucks will win. Or Packers.
And I don't love that we're all on the Texans there. Might be Dolphins.
Well,
Packers,
my thing
Bucks.
with the Texans Browns is this could be a Joe Flacco 3-interception game, and it's just
Or it could be the Rams. I mean, you never know. Like,
No,
you never fucking know.
Hell,
yeah.
Uh,
No, I
could be the Steelers.
I think I'm with Brenton here. I'm taking the Bucks +3. Absolutely loving it.
mine to 3.5, but yes.
Yeah, for sure. Won 4 out of the last 5. Eagles have lost 4 out of the last 5.
It's all about perspective at this time of year.
Report earlier today.
Momentum is huge.
Yeah, for sure.
Report today, Nick Sirianni. It is in play that if they lose this game, he gets fired.
Hey, that's
There's
silly.
no way.
Yes, that was an official ESPN report today. You gotta think, okay.
You guys want to hear another official ESPN report today?
Yeah.
Mark Andrews is practicing.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Really?
I saw that.
He's
Yeah.
cleared. He practiced today.
Yeah, that's huge.
That is big for the Ravens.
With another week.
Even though Isaiah Likely is a
He's
dog.
But
Imagine
Mark
both those
Andrews,
motherfuckers.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, all that to say, yes, I'll take the Bucks +3, but I absolutely love them at +132 also.
Yeah, I could definitely see a money line.
And I might put a little dogs parlay together, a little money line dogs parlay.
Yeah. All right, boys, we are in playoffs. That is the end of the
What are you
playoffs.
taking? Eagles or Bucks?
Bucks. 3.5.
Take Bucks?
Oh, I'll take Bucks.
That's a motherfucking
Hey,
team, right?
Team right? You know what would be a fun little parlay? I wonder if are you able to? Let me see.
I will say this also. FanDuel has wild card specials for this weekend. A lot of them do look intriguing. Just be careful because they are catchy the way they word them. Where's it at here? It was. God damn it. Kyron Williams, any 4 of these to score 1+ touchdowns. Kyron Williams, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans, David Njoku, and Rashad White, +500. Any 4 of those, 5, to score a touchdown. Kyron Williams, Rashad White, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans, David Njoku.
Rashad White's been on it there.
So is Mike Evans.
Yeah.
So is David Njoku.
What
So is
about-
CeeDee Lamb.
What about this one right here? Dak, Jared Goff, and Stafford to combine for 6+.
I saw that
touchdowns.
one. I
Plus
do.
110.
I do like that one
Because
Dak Goff
Jared
and
Goff
Stafford.
and Stafford could do it themselves
Yeah.
in that game.
Yeah,
And Dak's going to score some.
that was the one that caught my eye on that one too. But I like the value of +500.
No
for
doubt.
the,
No doubt.
Any of the other ones, like some of them start getting kind of crazy. Like
Bills,
Tua-
Cowboys, and Eagles to combine for 11+ touchdowns.
Bills, Cowboys, Eagles. Well, the problem there is Bills and the Eagles. Like that's you're essentially trying to see if
They
the
can all score 4 touchdowns.
and that's
There's
only
no
at
way
plus-
Yeah, I think that's a
That's-
bad.
yeah,
one.
that's a terrible
only at
bet.
+300.
That's what I'm saying. That's
That's
a bad.
crazy.
one.
Yeah,
Don't
that's-
take that.
yeah.
One.
Some
If it
of
was
them-
at 8, maybe.
yeah. Okay, I'm cooking something up here, boys. Give me just a second.
Probably a couple of those together. Pay the mortgage off.
I'll put a little TD score parlay together. Okay. I like David Njoku anytime touchdown +190. I like Isaiah Pacheco anytime touchdown. He's +100 on some books. He's -125 on others. I like Najee Harris anytime touchdown. He is at +260. Absolutely fucking love that. And then I will take Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown just because the tush push is their only offense.
Yeah.
So those 4 legs right there get you to +3,600, and I absolutely fucking love it.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay. So here we go. This is possibly the dumbest parlay of all time, but this is awesome. Okay. Essentially, what
We've gotten to the degenerate section of the podcast.
Yes. Okay. This is essentially a 6 game, 14-point teaser. So take
Okay.
every dog out 14 more points. So every team, you're essentially betting on no blowouts. All right. So it's like Texans plus 16.5.
Are you trying to just
Miami,
go win, bud?
What's the odds?
take all 6 of them, minus 100.
+100.
Well, minus 106. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, don't mind it.
Like, you're essentially just saying no team is going to lose by more than
That
14
feels
points.
good. Like, that feels real good.
I don't know. And I know I was on the Packers, but if any game's a blowout, it's
Yeah,
Cowboys.
Yeah,
over
the
Packers.
Cowboys get like 2 pick sixes.
I don't
and
think-
But
it
you
will.
got 21 points to play with.
yeah, you do. You do. What
Facts.
is the
And it's the playoffs. They ain't
yeah?
gonna give
You
up.
get Packers plus 21.5.
Jeez.
I don't mind it, to be honest.
No, this is degeneracy in all.
That gets you to some good numbers, too. Like, 21.5 is a good number,
Yeah.
obviously.
16. Well, you're
16.5 is a tough
Yeah,
one, but, like...
you got 18.5, 21.5, 22.5, 16.5. Like you're dealing with a lot of like.
on the board, but those
Yeah.
are still good numbers.
But
like,
you could also like, if you're feeling a little bit better about a couple, like the Texans, you have them at 15.5. You can maybe take that down to like 13.5, and then juice another one up
14.
if you like that. Yeah. Yeah, 14.5. Like you can get some pretty good numbers with this. But yeah, this is. All right, I'm gonna bet it real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah, hammer.
This
Easy work.
this is a fun little part.
All right. While you do that, I'm gonna check Nikola Jokic's stats. Need him to hit a triple double real quick,
Double watch it.
and we will sign off until next week. How about it, boys?
Yeah, we're
There's
gonna
a
be back
rebound.
next week.
17
There's a board.
points, 7 assists,
And an assist right there.
6 rebounds, and we're up.
And that was another board that's probably not on there
Yeah,
yet.
so 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 17 points. We're almost there, boys.
Oh,
Plus
shit,
210.
Easy.
And it's
Easy.
it's 11 minutes left in the third.
Just the
Just
start of the
start
third.
second half.
This is
Now we just
yeah.
need to pray that,
fucking go!
pray that the Pelicans stay in it so he doesn't just sit
Well-
on the bench.
True.
Well, they're down
They're up by
20,
20
but
right
this
now,
is
Hey, but that's not territory to start benching your boys.
no. But if you get in the fourth quarter, you're up 30.
Yeah, it's probably about time.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this
All
up.
right.
Sign us off.
Thank you for tuning in. We will be back next weekend
Bye.
with the divisional round, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
This is the
Our
best
injuries.
time of the year, ladies
Hey.
and gentlemen. This is excellent.
That's got a
Oh,
little-
Zion Williamson, 0-6 in his last 6 shots.
It's got a little...
All right,
Chugged
ladies and
up.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Nation.
watching. We will be back next week. If you like the content, please throw us a like down below, comment,
yeah.
subscribe. We would appreciate it. And we can, start getting this thing going. We'll become an official podcast, a more formal podcast.
Maybe not a YouTube podcast.
Maybe not a
Spotify.
YouTube podcast. And we'll get some more official looking stuff. We'll do some editing. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for a successful regular season. Let's have a good playoff season.
Bets and brewskis, bye,
Bets
and
brewskis.
brewskis, hell yeah.